Welcome back to 7 Days to Die in Darkness Falls. Time has just ticked over into day 49. Of course, it is Horde night tonight, and it will be the first one that we spend at the mountain fortress. Finally, it comes. But we got a thing I want to do before that, and in the last episode, you see we breezed through 3 tier 4 places with not too much difficulty. It's kind of a test of the new level that I'm playing at, the lower level. And I thought we'll do one more. There is one more that needs to be done. So I could just say that it has been completed. And I've picked this up from Hugh. So we're going to go and do this right now. Because I think it's probably going to take me, well, all of the night and into next morning. So I'll head over there and you'll see where I mean. You can probably guess. Yes, indeed. I've tried and failed to take this place twice. I came back to look for the backpack yesterday, and the backpack has disappeared. Now, I haven't touched it. I didn't pick it up when we were here in the last disastrous visit. It's just disappeared. A couple of things have happened that were unexpected. The White River Scout, or the White River Scout number 2, also disappeared, and the original one has gone back to her starting place, which is a shame because she was making her way over towards my base when we last saw her, but she's gone and my backpack has gone, so something... I don't really care because I can't pick it up anyway, and I'm glad it's gone, frankly, but enough chatter. Let's get this place done. Now, I'm not going to just walk in the door this time. Let's try and make things as easy as I possibly can. Now, I'm going to take my time. As long as it takes. Can I knock out that? Certainly can. And him. Get out of the way. What is this? No matter. Okay, let's have a look in this area. Don't you know what's in here? Oh, we've got an ally as well. In case you're wondering, the Horde Knight will be in this episode, so once this is done, hopefully it's done, we will probably miss out most of what I do during the day. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do during the day. So we will skip straight to the evening. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Should be able to get up this way. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Oh, they're not up here. Right. That was unexpected. There is a roof void with an ammo bag. Can I get into this little space? Don't think they're going to hit me anytime soon. I will take call rounds. Oh, I'll sell this stuff. Sell it to Hugh. Slightly worried that the floor might collapse. Damn it, stand still, you moron. Wrong round. Well, I started all kinds of trouble. Don't really want to end up down there. Don't want to be down there. Not yet. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm down there. Can I get up there? Well, probably if I do this. There we go. Yeah, they're very susceptible to being triggered really early. There's a soldier. Don't really want to start making a big noise yet. Don't want any screamers. Right, let's load up. Load up. Am I piercing in this thing? Takes care of him. But not him. Where are you? Is that somebody up here? That's the behemoth. Female behemoth. My favourite zombie. Hi there. Oh, she's gone all the way down. Hey. Don't you be getting involved. Oh, what's this? Burning Man, of course. Yeah, there's a lot of auto-triggering in this place. Which is a bit cheap. Or is that something outside?
Fucking tear you apart.
You do that, girl. Oh, for God's sake, man. Oh, I see demon activity in here. What sort of demon? Is that a demon white? Yes. Stand still, you... Oh, he's out. Right. Oh, yes, I forgot about you. She's keen. Oh, there's another black sky. I don't think I'll be using that again. Don't think it's going to cut the mustard now. Let's just get rid of this shit. Something else up there. It's him. Oh, yeah. I knew you were here. Bloody hell.
I'm gonna make you my bitch.
Who? Who are you going to make your bitch? Who are you talking to? I don't really need that, but I'll drink it.
Not so tough now, are you?
What are you trying to do? Come on, then. Right, give her a hand. There you go. Still things down below. Was he in? I think he was in this one. He was in that one. He was in there. Oh, he's not here. Oh, something is, though. Not quite a demonic behemoth, but still a behemoth, I suppose. Take the rockets, and I'll take those, or I suppose I'll take those to scrap. I can sell these, as we're going to go back to Hugh. I'll take them back to him and sell them. Right, well that is quite a bit easier, isn't it? I'm not going to do anything until I've attempted at least one tier 5. I'm not going to change the level again. I'll judge it by how difficult a tier 5 is to complete. If it's too easy, which it probably won't be, but if it is, then I will up the level to Nomad in the first instance. Don't know if I'll ever be going back to Warrior. How do I get down? Now, does this collapse? Yes, it does. Of course it does. Looks like... Oh. Oh! There's the morning. Oh, we've done it. Well, I don't really get the sense of achievement I was hoping for. Oh well. That was too easy. We may as well attempt the loot. Where is it? Here we go. Nothing going to drop through the ceiling this time. It's difficult to find a balance. Brass catcher, I suppose I should be using one. Should be, really. I'll take those. Sell that. Nope. Ammo, I'll take the mod. Mods are always good. I'll take that to sell. Another crucible. Got more than I know what to do with. I don't think I'm going to be making any more forges. So, I'll take those. I might need those. Bit of gold. Coil sniper. Handful of energy cells. Take those to sell. I don't think there's much point in me taking coil sniper parts because I'm going to be retiring that gun soon, I think. Well, certainly for missions, tier 5 missions. That wasn't as challenging as I was expecting it to be, but at least we've done it. We won't be doing any more tier 4s, I don't think. Unless anybody happens to know of one that they really want to see me attempt. But we'll be going on to the tier 5s as we slowly make our way through those. So I'm going to need to make a list of all the tier 5s that I know. And anybody, and maybe I'll put it in the description. If anybody knows any that are missing, you can add them to the list at any time. And I'll just add it on and do that as well, of course. So I'll put the ones I know in the description that I am going to attempt. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to go home and have a snooze. And then what today's really all about, of course, is Horde Night in the Mountain Fortress. So that's where we're going to rejoin it. I've got some things to do. Nothing very interesting. So I will see you. I'll see you this evening. First clap of thunder of the night. Just gone 6 o'clock. I'm just observing our hometown from the top of the mountain, beneath which is the fortress, and everything down there is as ready as it's going to be for tonight. Okay, well, shall we get down and do the tour? As I have already said, it is ready for a horde, but it is not necessarily finished. There is still... Well, it isn't finished. There will still be more things that I do. More things that I do to the base. This is kind of like a test, really, to see where the weak points are, if there are any. In particular, where the birds will attack. Presumably up here somewhere, because I don't know... Because I am probably somewhere down there in a straight line. And if any succubus show up, what they will do, because they won't be able to get into the base, I don't think. So they will have to content themselves with glitching out on the side of the mountain or trying to blast through the rock to get towards me. But it would be interesting to know where the straight line is. So I could put in some anti-aircraft defences. I need to know where that is first. So whatever the birds peck at, whatever the succubus blast away at, I'll know where they're going to try to get to me by air anyway. Okay, well, this is a lighting and camera gantry. There's no lights or cameras on it yet. That's where the light up the front of the base, and I'll put cameras so we can actually see what's going on out here during the nights, of which I hope there'll be many. Obviously, this isn't about stopping the zombies from getting in. It's to invite them in. Make it as easy as possible for them to get very close to me, but not actually get at me. So, okay, so they run down the ramp. They will go left. Hopefully, they'll go left. They go right. Big problem. Got a bank of dart traps here. I might put more in. If these are effective, I might put more in the floor or in the ceiling. I'm not entirely sure which yet. I've dug this out for some purpose. I've forgotten why. Maybe to put more dart traps. I don't know. But it's triggered by this wire here, which has got a 1 second delay. I'd rather it was half a second, but they don't do that. So they come tearing round the corner. Hopefully get hit about here in the back. So it shouldn't set any demolishers off. And I don't know if dart traps set demolishers off anyway, but... Okay, so they come tearing around the corner. They hit the ramp. And then they find this. So here's the sledge turrets, of course. Electric wire below and above. I am not the creator or designer of this... Well, let's call it a device here. But the way it works, or it used to work, because I've never tried this in Darkness Falls, so if it doesn't work, we're going to have to think pretty quickly. If it does work, or the way it used to work anyway, was that they see this as a viable path, because there are these little 1/8 blocks here, and there's another two, one there and one there, and on top of it, blocks all the way to the ceiling, so they can't get on top of that, but they will see this as a viable path straight to me, and wouch, down they go, right onto the spikes. I don't know if things like zombie bears and the larger demonic creatures will fall. Probably not, so those are the ones that will have to be shot or get knocked off by the turrets, but we'll see, we'll soon find out. Don't know if this was a good idea, the spike pit. I mean, obviously they will fall off and they'll land on this, and that's going to hurt. But these break, and once they do break, there's another layer of upside-down spikes beneath. But if they all break, then they're effectively going to be in a pit, which might encourage them to dig forwards, dig out blocks. And I don't want them to do that. So if there's any sign of them doing that at any point, I'm just going to fill this in and be done with it. Or at least just have the spikes on top of the floor without the pit. It's only a single block, but even so. Spikes all on the front wall here. These are just it's like a playground, this, isn't it? These are just like things for the zombies to attack when they land. They can just knock on these, they can break these, do what they want, get on top of them. Lighting all around. This will probably get damaged or broken, but that's okay. It's cheap to replace. So they come flying back up the stairs, really angry, having been knocked off. Hitting the back. So once again, they come round just to meet the same fate as before. Anything that does get stuck here is, of course, getting shot in the face. So that should take care of it. I'm not really too concerned about tonight. It'll be when it gets a bit wilder that it will get really interesting. So the fighting compartment, access through here, as the guards stop me getting electrocuted by my own traps. Generator down there. Bank of switches. This is for the lights inside here and above, but I haven't put the lights in outside yet, so but that will be the light switch for those. That's the dart traps, and sorry, that is the electric fence, and that is the dart traps. Little storage box there. This is just where my land claim block is, so I can move things around if I need to. That's just a conduit. Missile slot here. I can't fall through this. I've tried this extensively. I haven't brought a rocket launcher, but later on, later hordes, I'll be able to fire pulse rockets and so on down there. Two bolt hatches. Don't think they're really necessary, but better safe than sorry. In here is where I'll put the CCTV when it's installed. And this is the other end of the electric fence. So that's it. We are ready for them. Okay, well, I will see you at 10 o'clock. First question is, will they come down? Bloody hope so. There we go. Here's the first contender. He doesn't make it. Hi there. Well, everything seems to be working okay so far. I think I could probably spend this night without firing a shot somehow. You have to laugh. What are you doing down there? Might have to go and have a look in a second. Let's just go and check. They're not up to anything they shouldn't be. That's good to know. They're getting stuck. Not all of them, but some of them. Keep that closed. Oh, you can get a chance to shoot him. Down you go. Well, they've got no chance tonight, I would suggest. This is quite refreshing. Oh yeah, they're getting stuck in there. That clearly needs to be redesigned. That's all right. Gives me something to do. But they're getting stuck between the spikes. Well, this is quite an interesting viewpoint. Some of them are landing right over near the stairs. This is great. All that hardship we suffered in the makeshift POIs. I did expect this to trivialise the first couple of Horde nights, this base, and it does seem to be borne out. They're getting nowhere. I'm just hoping that this will continue regardless of the size and power of the Horde. Time will tell. But we'll be testing it to destruction one way or another eventually, but I don't know if there's really that much more to see here, but we'll hang with it for a bit longer. Wait to see if anything more exciting shows up. Demos, for instance. Oh, Behemoth. Down she goes. Oh, come on, you can do better than this. It's pathetic. You just stand here abusing them verbally. Don't even need to shoot them. You're rubbish. Look at the state of you. Oh, first Night Stalker. Straight down. Oh, it was a bear. Oh, he's never made it. I think so, mate. Oh, first cop. I'm trying to design it in such a way that they cannot hit the, or will not hit the electric fence posts, which they are very fond of doing. They can get very cheesy with later hordes. Puking at right angles, you name it. I've seen them do it. Total carnage. I do wonder where they're digging, though. Dying to know. If they're digging, they might just be beating on stuff. Get a proper job. This is the last hour, and they are getting nowhere. At least not in here. Oh, that was a brave attempt. Oh, we shot him up. Oh. Oh, that's a bit of light entertainment. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Thank God I'm filming. Oh, I'm leaving him there. He's staying there. Oh, wow. Okay, and maybe I need to make that all a bit smoother. Yeah, I don't like them sticking there. That's not good. But I love this. Alright, it's enough of that. There's the morning. Wait for any last stragglers to come down. I think that might have been the spinning biker. Unfortunately. Yep, okay, let's go and see what is to be seen outside. I don't think I'll include the clear up, it's going to take too long. I'll just tell you about it. Just see how many darts actually got used. Not that many, actually. Really not that many at all. They don't even need rearming. Look at the state of this. Okay, yeah, we'll do all that later. Let's go and have a look and see what was going on. No obvious damage anywhere else. What was going on outside? Can't see anything. I definitely heard breaking stone. Aha. Oh, okay. Well, this will need to be filled in. This was where I nearly... Well, it was the other place I was considering putting the base. It was either going to be there or there. And just because I've made a little indentation in the side of the hill, they've singled that out, or something has singled it out as a way to get through to me. Well, this is all going to get filled up with concrete. How far did they get? Quite a long way. Quite a long way. I'm not sure where this would eventually lead to, but I don't like it. It's not good. This can't stay. So I've got a lot of concrete to fill that in with, fortunately. Good morning. Let's have a quick look up here, see if the birds try to peck at anything. That's possible. They don't do a lot of damage, birds, so I'm not really that worried about them. It'll be when the succubus starts showing up. Yeah, this is where they were attacking. This is where I thought they would. This is perfect, actually, because this will make a nice platform for powered turrets to shoot down anything that is messing around here. Although succubus take quite a lot of shooting down, actually. Okay. Gives me something to think about. Need to fill in the hole. And eventually have a anti-aircraft battery built on the flat area up there. Other than that, I don't think there's been any damage. Yeah, there's another 50 days to go. 55 days to go, to be exact. So plenty of Horde nights. Last one on day 105. But I'm not going to be recording 55 episodes, so there won't be anything like that. Nothing like that whatsoever. So maybe 1 or 2... or 3 episodes per week, depending on what happens. Of course, we're going to be recording all the Tier 5s, the Darkness Falls main bunker, which I'll probably do in the not-too-distant future, actually, before the game stage gets too high, and see if I can score a laser M60. But the next stop will be a Tier 5. So I'm going to go and, well, I'm going to clear up here, and then next time you see me, in a couple of days' time, will be when we attempt our first Tier 5. I've no idea which one it'll be. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. My demonstration of how strong this base might be come the end. I wonder if it could cope with the day 7000 Horde, but we'll find out. That's if it copes with the day 105 Horde, of course. Alright then. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.